So this is chapter 3, working with layers, and I just want to show you a little preview of the before and after image here. What we're going to be doing is, now that you've downloaded all these images here onto your desktop, we're going to be combining them into one and creating a composite image. So here's the original. You're going to be opening up the room image right here and then adding all the other images into it to create a fully furnished living room. And so the first step is to open Photoshop. And I just wanted to say something about Photoshop, opening Photoshop for those of you who are using computers at Kodiak College. I would think we're in the process, actually I think there is CS6 on all the computers right now. However, they haven't added the shortcuts to the side, like not on my computer, but on the computers at school, there's those icons, those shortcut icons, like Photoshop looks like a little button right here on the side. Those are CS5 currently, and I just today asked if they could change them to the CS6, because I think CS6 is on there. You just have to go into your start menu and find it, like go click on all programs and find it alphabetically. It's going to be next to Photoshop. Hold on one second, my phone's ringing. It's going to be next to Photoshop and CS5, and then you just have to go one more down and see Photoshop CS6. And the icons have changed a little bit, so there is a distinction between the CS5 and the CS6. It's like CS5 is a little lighter in color and CS6 is darker. So anyway, just wanted to add that. You can find it if you want to use CS6. It's just a little more challenging at this very moment, but hopefully they change it and they delete CS5. Okay, that being said, I just want to go ahead and open up the room image. One other issue that somebody brought up was they want to just, once the image is on their desktop, they're very tempted to just try and click and drag it into Photoshop, and I don't think that works on a PC. From my experience, unless anybody else knows how to do that, but on a Mac it works just fine. I just did it. I clicked on the icon on the desktop and I dragged it into the workspace and it worked. But I'm pretty sure that does not work on a PC. On a PC you actually have to go File, Open, and click on the image you want and then hit Open. So I just wanted to make that clear. And let's see, there was another yeah, so the other thing is, if you're working on a computer at school, and I said this in the last lesson, but the Photoshop always remembers the last setting that it had. So for example, if somebody had changed something, the way they view the workspace, the color, whatnot, it remembers it, and if that's throwing you off, you can always go and reset. So for example, for my Essentials workspace, which is the one I recommend you using if you're a beginner, unless you have a specific reason why you'd want a different workspace, I would go Reset Essentials, just so that you have a clean slate. And then there's another thing you can reset. For example, when you use a tool and you change something, for example, I've changed things to the crop tool, I think. Yeah, I've customized it so that it crops at the golden ratio, which is 5:8. And so if I want to reset that, I can go, I just clicked on this little icon in the corner of my tool options bar, and I can go, let's see, I think it's under here. Yes, this little, it's a tiny little button, but it's the menu for the crop tool options. And so I think it says reset brush, okay, reset tool presets. If I click that button, replace tool presets with the default, yes, okay. So now it should reset. Let's see, let me go back to my crop tool. That's interesting. Okay, actually, it's not the one that I just picked. So you go back here and then you click on the tool options menu, and then it's actually reset all tools, and it says that in the book. I thought it was the one down here. Okay, so reset all tools and then hit OK, and then now all your tools shall be reset. So now it's not going to crop like the golden ratio. It'll let me crop however I want it to.